Ed Albosta was born September 27, 1918 in Saginaw and went on to become a three-sport standout at Arthur Hill High School from 1936 to 38. During his senior season, Albosta played on the Lumberjacks varsity basketball team that lost the state championship game by 2 points. Baseball was his top sport as the Lumberjacks moved him to the mound from first base. After graduation, Albosta went to a Detroit Tigers tryout at Briggs Stadium in 38. The Tigers signed him and sent him to the minor league team in Beckley, West Virginia. But in 1940, Baseball Commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis declared that Detroit was guilty of hiding or covering up the contracts of 91 minor leaguers, including Albosta. All 91 were declared free agents. The Brooklyn Dodgers signed him, and in 1941 he put together his best season, going 15-5 for Durham, North Carolina, leading the league in strikeouts and earning league MVP honors. He had 8 shutouts on the year, 2 one-hitters, and 3 two-hitters.
Ed was a fastball pitcher. He doesn't have much of a curveball, but he was a battler.
He had to love the game. To go through those minor leagues for so many years, you don't make any money. He just loved to play baseball, and I give myself 2.5, 3 years, and I said, that's it. And I made sure I made it so I could go up.
Albosta was called up to Brooklyn for the pennant drive and made 2 starts for the Dodgers, losing both. He was on the roster but did not pitch in the World Series. He missed the next 3 years while in the U.S. Army. He returned to baseball in 46 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He was 0-6 in 17 games, surrendering 41 hits in 39 2/3 innings. He struck out 19 and walked 35. He eventually returned to Saginaw, where he played for the city's semi-pro team, the Saginaw Bears, who later became the Saginaw Jackrabbits, where he was 19-11 in 1951.
And Ed is the only player that I've come upon so far that played in the major leagues and then came back and played in the Saginaw City League after he was through playing major league ball. I think that speaks highly as how much he liked the game.
He later managed teams in Minot, North Dakota and Carman, Manitoba, Canada.
Well, after I got to Minot, they needed another pitcher. So I recommended Ed, and he came up there, and he finished the year with us. And then he stayed over there in the wintertime to work, and then the following year he was made manager of the ball club. And then he managed that year, and then the following year he managed Carman, Manitoba in that same league.
Albosta was inducted into the Arthur Hill High School Letter Winners Hall of Fame in 2000.
He was a very nice man. Something that people don't know about Ed was that he was very comical. I had not met him, and a friend of mine, we were having a National American Legion baseball tournament in Bridgeport, and a friend of mine, Ron Gobine, said, have you ever heard of Ed Albosta? And I said, yeah. And he said, well, he comes into the station there's the towing and repair all the time. And he says he's really funny. When they got people waiting for their cars to come out, Ed's out there talking and joking and carrying on. He's really a funny man. So he said I could probably get him to speak at the banquet because we had to provide a speaker. And I told him, I said, well, Ron, ask him if he will. And at first Ed said, nah, he really wasn't too interested. And then he said, well, okay, I'll do it. So I got him and Al Luplo to both speak at this banquet. And he came with pictures of himself when he was playing with the Dodgers, and he signed autographs for the kids. This was a 16-under tournament, so that was really a big thing to have Al Luplo and Ed Albosta both there to sign autographs for this tournament.
He passed away January 7th, 2003.